We're there.
We'll do a little countdown. What's going on? How you doing, man?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. It's been a long time. I mean, we took
I know.
last week off because of some sort of holiday was happening or whatever.
Stupid Americans.
Wow, can't even believe it. And their turkeys. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, actually, I had some family come. I had some family from Massachusetts and Boston. They came. My cousin's now dating this new guy who I hadn't gotten to meet yet, so it was cool to meet him. He's a really cool dude. And I got to see my aunt too. So she lives up in North Carolina. So they just kind of both flew into Atlanta at the same time and then drove down in a rental car and got to hang out with them for the week.
Now you get along with your cousins?
I mean, we were kind of talking about that. We had different opinions on COVID and stuff like that. And she was very adamant about her opinion. And I was we clashed a little bit, but it was healthy. And I mean, we kind of spoke about it. We were just like, I told her, I think if you have a strong opinion and you're a family member and you think like you want to share it or whatever, like you should, right? But you should also just respect as well, like if I disagree. And I think that's completely fine. We're both strongly opinionated people. It got a little heated, but everything's good. Like we're family. We're not gonna, like hold that,
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Man, I'm not really close to my cousins. I think when we were younger, we kind of were, we would visit them. I would see them more. But now it's kind of like, I just feel distant, I guess you would say.
Gotcha.
And so, okay, so the story is, right, so one of my cousins, right, my grandparent, finally, my last grandparent, passed away, right? And so at the funeral, she wanted to sing, right, which was great. Like, it's an honor to do something like that. Everything's good, like whatever. Absolute wonderful moment, right? But then she charged the estate $75
to sing.
She's not like a professional singer, dude.
Okay.
And so even though it was only like $75, for me it was like a principle thing.
Of course. That's really it's a funeral, man. Are you trying to capitalize at a funeral? That's interesting.
I guess, man. And so she charged, and I was like, I haven't spoken to her since, really. I haven't really spoken to anybody from that family since.
Just gonna let everybody know to Cleanup's mic and audio is like unsynced for whatever reason, but we're just gonna kind of look past that for today. We'll try to figure it out. We're not really sure what's going on.
Shit.
You're good. As long as I can hear you, I think that's more important. We'll start looking at some JPEGs in a second after we get our intros back out of order and all that. But yeah, dude.
Thanksgiving was good, man. It was good. Went over to the in-laws like I always do every single year, and then we have dinner here.
Okay. So it was just like your wife's family kind of came over?
No. Just us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So nobody else, just me and my immediate family unit here.
Gotcha.
So it was pretty good. But yeah.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I haven't taken a week off like that in a very long time. So I felt like that pit in my stomach, like I'm not working hard enough. I'm not doing anything, it was like hard for me to relax, but it was also kind of nice because I was trying to force myself to relax. But when I came back, I could definitely tell I was like, all right, I need like a crash course of like everything that happened over the week, to like get caught back up. And I kind of felt like a little anxious, but now I'm caught up and I feel good again. It's I kind of, expressed it like when you take a day or two off of school and you're like, sweet, I get a day off of school, but then you go back to school and you have all this homework to catch up on.
Yeah.
Kind of how I feel.
It's like that, yeah. And so I experienced that once in school where we had school closure because of snow for 2 extra weeks during Christmas vacation.
I think I remember that. Unless
So
you're talking about your school.
no, no, no,
Wait.
during mine, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because we had a 2 week off too. Is like the snowpocalypse is what we called it in Georgia.
Right. And that's what it was here back in like 97, 98,
Oh, okay.
or something. It might
Time
have
for
been
sure.
96. And so we just got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas.
Ooh.
Life was good, and we were off school for an entire month, but the problem is that we also had basketball. And so we still had basketball going on, and when you don't play basketball for a month and you're just vegetating inside, like, you get out of shape real quick.
Even
It's
as a kid?
scary. Even as a kid, dude, like, you'll breathe a little bit heavier because you're in pretty good shape, I would say game shape, and then all of a sudden you turn to, summer league shape, I guess, or something.
That
You know
that's
what I mean?
fair. That's fair
It's
because
yeah.
I'll compare it a little bit to soccer because I played a lot of soccer when I was younger, but like with soccer, you have to do a lot of running drills. You have to be in shape. But I was more of a baseball player. So like not playing baseball for a while, I could come back and sometimes I felt better because if you get kind of like into bad habits with your swing and stuff. So if you can kind of come back and just like kind of
Right.
refocus, sometimes it gets you out of those bad habits. But
Yeah,
I think with like what you were saying, like peak shape form, like running, like basketball, you run constantly up and down, up and down.
Mhm. Yeah, and so it's kinda crazy how quick you can, get out of shape, and very much like this, it's like, so I haven't really paid attention to the market, you know what I'm saying, because I haven't paid attention to the market a whole lot anyway, but I'm saying, like, as far as NFTs and other things like that, I haven't really paid attention a whole lot. I mean, it's been kinda busy because, we've been doing so college that I support is Purdue. I got sweatshirt on now, and I always have a sweatshirt. But so they're doing the Big Ten football championship this weekend, and then last weekend was like the big rivalry game, I guess you would say, against Indiana, who I hate.
Okay.
Um, and so I was busy with that, Thanksgiving, and then the basketball team had a tournament that they were playing in, and they beat like West Virginia, Gonzaga, and then they beat Duke. So they ended up winning that whole tournament, and so I was just like out of the loop. Like I was
Yeah.
constantly. Plus, at my job, it's getting rather stressful, to be quite honest. It's quite the endeavor, and so yeah, what's going on in the world of CNFTs? Is there any?
So there's always stuff going on with CNFTs. I mean, yeah. So we'll go and we'll check out JPEG store real quick. But I mean, the last week, right? We had what was it? It was the Automatica eggs. We had the Keyboard Warriors,
Right.
and then there was another big mint at that time. Oh, Jesus 2, which I know you're a big fan of. Did
Yeah,
you
I
did you get into that?
I did actually. Yeah, that was one. I was also looking at Keyboard Warriors, but I didn't mint. But I saw
Right.
like they're doing pretty well. Am I
Yeah, no.
correct?
Yeah, so we can go over Keyboard Warriors first. Keyboard Warriors, they did extremely well. They minted for 55, I want to say, to
Yeah.
65, depending on the public or whitelist. And they peaked at like 160, maybe 170.
Yeah.
Now they're about 125, so it's still over a double,
That's still
which
good.
is, definitely cool. And they've already done almost a million in volume. So really, really well.
Yeah.
They
And
had
I
a
thought,
large collection, so it was cool to be able to flip, kind of a lot for like a cheaper price. So I think that's probably also what contributed to a million in volume. But yeah, I mean, whoever got in, kudos to them. I stayed out just because I was trying to take the whole week off. I didn't want to mint anything. I was just like, I didn't think anything was going to go too crazy, but I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
Keyboard Warriors, a great mint and flip. That would have been a 3x at peak.
Right.
Also the Automatica eggs, which we can talk about. These did really well too. I don't remember what they minted at, but I want to say it was like 100 or maybe 80, somewhere in that range. And these are AI generated eggs, but I stayed away from them just because I got some PTSD from the Benjis. So, I thought other people might have that PTSD too, and I thought maybe that would kind of hinder them. But no, they're chugging along. They were at 400 at their peak.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, like a 4x or even more if it was 80. So these are doing really well. They're going to be evolving at some point. I don't know exactly when. And I would imagine that they're not going to take that fun plastic approach because that didn't work out. And I would imagine they're not going to try to do that. So
What
if
was
I
it,
had to
just the
guess,
reveal or what?
yeah, they're going to also. So I don't know if these are actually going to evolve and change from the egg form into a creature because I went through their Discord earlier today. And, I'm not even showing JPEG. My bad, everybody. Let me do that.
It's okay. I'm seeing the visuals in my
I
mind.
zoned out.
There it is.
So yeah, these beautiful eggs right here, they do look gorgeous.
They do.
These eggs, when I went through their Discord, let me go through again. They're going to be airdropping creatures. So I'm not sure if they're going to be necessarily evolving or just airdropping. Where did I see that? I saw it somewhere in here.
So that one's a bunny, right? It's got to be a bunny.
What, this one?
No, down.
Oh, I mean, you would imagine, right?
Right. Or like a finnick fox or something like that.
That would be really cool. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're going to stay true to the shape of their egg or anything like that, but if they do use AI generated art, then maybe they'll use, like the oh, okay, yeah, it does say rabbit. So maybe they'll use
So,
like rabbit as a keyword in whatever sort of AI generated art that they're going to make.
all right.
Yeah.
That does look pretty legit, though, I must say.
They do look really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved the Benjamin eggs too, so I just tried to stay as unbiased as possible based off of art just because of, how Benjamin did.
Are you into AI generated
Um,
art?
there was an old project. I don't remember what it's called, and I just loved the way that it looked. And I bought one or two of them, and the one that I bought, it was like really vague, but it kind of looked like a dojo, and then it was like split into 3 different parts, and then there was like a person sitting on each top of the dojo, and
Oh,
it
okay.
looked super sick. I loved it,
So
and I
it's not
just
like Entheos or anything like that, right?
um
Entheos AI or whatever.
I don't think so. It was an old school project, and they were kind of doing pretty cool, but then a lot of other AI generated art started coming out.
Right.
So I'm also wondering, if that's going to become a saturated thing. And there was a point brought up with Blake yesterday, and Blake was on with Farmer Nash, and they were speaking about how AI generated art, it doesn't really have that personal touch to it because it's made by a computer rather than an artist.
Right.
So I do wonder if that's going to have like an effect on these floor prices in the future.
Yeah, because I'm wondering. I don't necessarily like. I mean, it's cool,
I mean, this looks super cool,
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be like some sort of steampunk robot or something. You know what I mean?
right? It kind of looks like the head of Clank from Ratchet and Clank.
Right. I could see that.
If nobody knows, I gotta pull it up.
Who doesn't know Ratchet and Clank?
I have no idea. Somebody's got to not know, right? Let's see if I can find it. Dude, these games used to be the absolute shit. Well, that's
Yeah.
Clank on his back. I don't know if there's going to be. Maybe I just have to do Clank.
Clank.
Clank from Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, this dude
Yeah, see?
looks just like him.
Yeah, that's pretty darn close, I must say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that game's one of my favorite games.
Yeah. So CNFTs or NFTs, as everybody likes to call them, right? Because we're now just a big, broad spectrum. I know Farmer Nash held a space and it was pretty big, but Um, I think they also called out Ape Society for a little bit
They did.
as a
So
Ponzi and stuff.
so he was saying it on Blake's channel. Let me fix my mic. He was saying it kind of like it's a Ponzi, but it's a healthy Ponzi, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
I mean, I was thinking about that too. That if you buy into stocks, right, the goal is that the price is going to go up, which
Right.
means that you're going to buy it before other people buy it, right? And
Yeah.
that's kind of the definition of a Ponzi, right? Is like you want to buy and then have other people buy and have other people buy. So like, isn't every investment a quote unquote Ponzi?
I mean, if you look at it hard enough, yes. Like, you know what
So
I mean? Because you're trying to get other people in, right? Your friends, you talk about it, so that could be, you know, multi-level marketing, right? Is what it is. It's structured. And so the price hasn't gone down. People don't give a shit about that. I think it was Monad, right? Monad Alexander uh, was the one, and he just didn't do a whole lot of research beforehand. He
okay,
kind of has this beef against PFPs, right? Because he created unsigs, right? Unsigned algorithms, which was one of the first ones. First NFT I really aped into was unsigs. I had like 27 of those things, you know, and he created these, but these were generated, right? They were technically AI generated, um, just because you put in an algorithm and let the computer do the work, and then boom, this is where it is. And so he called out Ape Society, and originally Ponzerati wasn't going to come on. Nobody from Ape Society was going to come on, and then all of a sudden, people got into Discord, and they were just like constantly critiquing the project or whatever. And to be quite honest with you, I really wish I would have kept my ape.
oh
Not
yeah,
just
me and you both.
not just for the bags. I mean, sure, the bags are good, but I think they're working things out, to where they are doing things for the holders and other things like that I think are going to be very interesting, So I'm kind of wondering where it's going to go. Like, what is the bottom, right? 2
I
weeks
mean,
ago,
it went what to I want to say like 72, maybe
72,
75 as the
75.
bottom
Yeah,
before it rebounded. And I mean, that was about maybe 2.5 weeks ago. And now it's back to 94. I mean, that's crazy,
right.
you
Now,
know?
I don't necessarily like them as like a PFP. I mean, they look cool as a PFP, but every single one of them looks the same to me. You know what I'm
Yeah. The
saying?
only differences are really like the clothes and I guess like hats and facial
And the flesh.
hair or whatever. The backgrounds I think make it a little bit harder to have as like a Twitter profile because it's a dark background on a dark kind of ape.
Right.
But overall, like I do like the way that they look. But it's not gonna. I think the blue backgrounds help it stand out because it's a
Yeah.
lighter background, darker kind of face, and that kind of pops more. But
So I
you know,
remember I remember on Mint Day, they had an alien, and it was
they
on
had an alien ape.
yes, you can look it up on properties and under body.
Oh, okay.
So they had an alien ape at like floor price, which was like 90, you know. And I was like, man,
That's
people didn't
crazy.
know how to value it, right? They didn't know how to value it. Now it's like, well, to see one of these sell, it would be what seems to be impossible, you know?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I was looking through some of their sales earlier. They had a sale today for where was it? 45,000 16 hours ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For old Bob Levine right there.
Yeah, old Bob Levine. I don't know which one is this. Let's see like what he's a part of. The gold linen. What's the other thing? Levine is a good family, it looks like, the
Family. Yeah.
2.5%, and a royal advisor.
Yeah, so that's super. That's rare. That's a very good one. I think in Royal Advisors they only had like what 800. or something like that.
Maybe we can see in the
I mean,
properties.
yeah, you should be able to see.
336.
336, even more rare.
Yeah.
So, I
So
mean,
these have been pumping, I think, because they announced that there's going to be a big Twitter space on December 5th. And there's rumors that there's going to be Charles inside of it. So it's going to be a pretty big Twitter space. I would definitely mark that down for anybody who is on Twitter. Yo, what's up, Ben?
what's up, Ben?
And JPEG Store recently actually had some update that's been causing some issues with a lot of like backends for a lot of like techie kind of projects. I know Miguel's been working pretty hard to fix it, but I wanted to give Ben a shout out because Ben actually fixed a few things. Let's see if I can find it on Twitter. I know I retweeted it. But Ben over here, this gorgeous, handsome fella, I'm about to pull it up.
He was on, I forget what video it was I saw last week with Ben in it. I forgot what show he went on.
Ben, what show did you go on, homie?
Ben, what show were you on?
But yeah, so he said, I'm going to sort them for the next phase tomorrow. I had originally planned to do that today, but I had too many things that needed fixing on the website's code, especially with JPEG Store's API integration. A lot has changed and broke, and I had to dedicate today to fix all those problems. But he also shared all of his new code in JPEG Store's server under the dev channel so that other devs can copy and paste his solutions and patch their backends in seconds. So huge shout outs to him.
Right. And the thing is like people that fix things and people that like move it forward to where things can actually work need to be like applauded. And I don't feel like enough people take that into consideration when buying projects, you know what I'm saying? So the thing that got me into Space Buds was Ales, you know? And so, you know, I think that Twitter Spaces, yeah. And so, you know, when people do stuff like that and they're being transparent and they're allowing other people to kind of benefit, you know, from their hard work, I feel like aren't recognized enough. Like I had a bad interaction with Wild Tangs with Tokyo Dave. He just pissed me off right away because he was being so smart and snappy and you know, and so but the things that Wild Tangs have done for their holders and for the community is pretty big too.
Yeah,
they have a lot of utility there, and yeah. So buy some Bad Fox Motorcycle Club. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%, man. They're on sale right now too, I believe. Let's go check out the old Bad Foxes.
Where's the Vespa?
The Vespa.
Give me my
yeah,
Vespa.
they're at 80. They were up to like 100 a few weeks ago, so they're kind of on sale as well. Let's go check out the motorcycles. Motorcycles down to 61. Is this a Vespa?
Yes.
Bro, you got a floor Vespa? You kidding me?
Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm buying it. Look how cute that thing is.
Dude's got a sword sticking in the back of the... Is that like a turtle shell?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Extra armor, baby.
And Moonbag also was talking about the apes. They have that announcement like I was talking about on the 5th. And Panzerati said in December there will be a huge month for apes. So yeah. If you don't have an ape, you kind of missed the bottom, but it's supposed to be a big month and the month is just starting. Not financial advice, but should be a crazy month.
Would you here's the thing. So if you had like whatever, just hanging out money, right? Hanging out ADA, would you buy one for 9K in the anticipation that once the news breaks, it will jump to 12?
So I've been thinking about flipping more because most of the money that I've made off of NFTs has come from minting and flipping, not from buying and then flipping. But if you're going to do it, the ones that flip way better are not the floors. And I'm a floor buyer. Now, I think if you buy the floors, that's something that you'd want to hold for a long-term flip. But if you want to do like a weekly flip or a bi-weekly flip or something, I think you have to go for the more rare ones. So maybe that's what they were doing when they bought that 45K. I mean, maybe they're holding it, but maybe they're also going to try to flip it for like 55 in the near future.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think that's where a lot of the money comes from, is flipping those more rare ones.
Yeah.
I also do think, too, dude, this mic does not want to stay up to save my life. But so there's going to be, I think, another pump inside of the cabins. So I'm going to show you what I was looking at earlier. That's why I brought up the cabins.
Right now?
I mean, there's going to be a pump in cabins at some point, and if there's going to be a big announcement in December, then I would imagine it would be soon. Dude, I apologize for this mic.
I mean, they were up to 1,000.
Here's the thing, though, is I wouldn't be buying a floor cabin. So right now, the district that I'm in is Shahid. So Shahid, oh my God, it's even cheaper. I'm glad I waited. So I was going to buy this $27.50 yesterday because I have a feeling that these are going to be able to sell for about 4,000 to 4,500 during the next pump pretty easily. That's what I saw during the last pump. I think they went all the way up to 5,000, maybe 5,500. And this is one of the districts that has, I want to say there's a factory in that district, but don't quote me. Maybe we can go over to
yours is a factory.
Right. Let's see if I can find it, though. Ape Society, was it IO or something? Yeah. So if we go over here and we go to the map, because I saw that, I don't know if this map was updated, but I saw a picture. Okay, it is. Cool. So this is the factory. I believe 31 is Shahid.
It is.
So that's why I think it's going to do well. We can also go back to activity, and we can go to properties and then search by Shahid. And no, district Shahid. So you can see, holy crap. Wow. 890?
You missed it.
Oh.
You missed it.
That somebody got that for a steal. Somebody did not know what they were selling. That's a fact. Somebody just saw the floor and was like, "Oh, listed 100 above."
I mean, maybe they didn't want the factory. Maybe they didn't want it. Maybe
I mean, if you didn't want it, you could have still sold it for 2,000.
I get it, but maybe they got that FU ADA. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Not me. That's for sure.
Is 1 ADA to them. You know what I mean?
But you can see, man, like 3 days ago, 3,300, 4 days ago, 2,700, 2,500, 5,000, Now, these are all, this one I think is a second biggest one, but
it's going to have to be on the market for a little bit, it looks like. But I mean, if you can wait.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these sales were during that initial pump.
Right.
So you will have to wait maybe a week or two. But if there's going to be announcements in December and it's going to pump the apes, there's no way the cabins aren't going to have some sort of pump.
Yeah. I mean.
And Shahid is the first, district that's starting to do not a whole lot, but they've released their factory, right?
Right.
So I think that Shahid has a lot of room for hype and pumps. So that's kind of my opinion on that. I wish I got that 890. I would have done it so quick.
So they're gonna announce the next district, right?
I don't know about that. I haven't seen that, but wouldn't surprise me. Let me go check.
It's been a month,
Maybe they release a bunch of stuff in December, and one of them happens to be a new one as well. Let's see. Why are you glitching out?
Ben says he likes Kong number 7776.
7776.
Yeah.
Wait, Kong or ape?
Kong.
Oh. Let's go. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about Kongs too, man. They've been kind of chilling out. What you think about a 1,400 floor?
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, there's not really much to say. It's been at this price for about 2 to 3 weeks now.
Right.
777.
7776. There it is.
Oh, okay. Is this the one that he has? Or he just likes it?
He's trying to get his hands on it.
Oh, okay.
So look at the wallet really quick. I might be able to tell whose it is. Go to the NFTs. See if they have any other Kongs.
A lot of Lovelace.
That's it.
Lovelace and a Kong. The dude knows what he wants.
Good luck trying to find that person. They don't seem
Yeah,
to be like a huge holder or whatever. What are their favorites? Not to get too off
they do have
topic here.
some mallards. I mean, yeah, this dude knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants. You're gonna have to pay him a good price for it. I guarantee it, because he's also got a Kong listed for 11K. So the dude knows his price. But
Hell, just make an offer, right?
you can,
Like,
you
you
can
can just make
see
an offer to him.
the thing that I found too though is like you don't know when people check these offers. So you could send them an offer that in their mind is like a good offer, right? But maybe they don't check it for a few days and you're thinking to yourself like, oh, they don't like that offer. You know, because not all people decline their offers. They'll
Right.
just kind of look at it and be like, nah.
Nah, that ain't it.
So then you'll be like, huh, and you'll go up on your offer, which I've done before, and then they accept it, you know, like 2 or 3 days later anyways, and you're just like, damn it. And then the floor price went down. I did that with NFT Seeker, dude. I put in, because dude, all right, so I got some really cool seekers. Let me show you. I made a full set. And I spent 600 making this full set. But look at it.
That's
It's
Cardano Rami's wallet. Come on, man.
Oh, is it?
Go into the Kong Discord, add him, tell him who you are, and he'll make you a deal. There's no way.
Yeah. But dude, tell me these aren't sick. This is the perfect set, by the way. The perfect set. I don't think there's a set better than this because look, dirty blue, standard blue, and blue. All right. And we can go check out all of them. They're the exact same for all of them. I don't think there's a more perfect set. The only missing piece to make it the absolute perfect set is the background on this one. But the backgrounds really don't matter.
But if it's the dirty blue, standard blue, and blue, you're good.
They don't have to all be the same, by the way. They only have to. The materials are the only ones that have to match if you want to get the added bonus from a matching set.
Wait, so the background right there is. Hold on, go to the other one. Is it the round one that has the different background?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The little Roomba is what we call it.
Yeah.
So
it does look like a Roomba, which, by the way, my wife bought one of those.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we had one before. It was just kind of moving in a circle. But now we have like an actual shark one, you know, that's pretty legit. It is nice to come home and see like the lines in the carpet and like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like cleanish, you know, it's been doing its job.
See, we use ours on the wood floor, so I don't get to see those nice lines.
Right.
But it's nice.
They have the ones that clean the floor. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's basically, it has the liquid in the front, right? Drops it, buffs it, and then it has like a vacuum attachment on the back that drags it and sucks in the water.
That's pretty cool. Now, my Roomba gets stuck on everything. So I could just see it being like kind of stuck, like a little bit tilted up, and it just squirting out water in the same spot over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah. That would not be good.
But yeah, NFT Seeker, another project building a bunch of dev tools. Cool people for sure. They're going to be doing their royalty distribution pretty soon as well, but I don't think it's going to be through ADA like some people may have expected, because that'll be classified as a security. So they're most likely going to have to buy NFTs and then distribute it that way. So just kind of be on the lookout for that.
That's cool though.
Yeah, definitely pretty cool.
So the Virtua, I saw those.
Yep.
What are these little boogers?
So I did a little bit of research on these little dudes right here before we went live. So let me go show. Actually, do I still have it up? I do still have it up. I'll just bring it over. So these dudes right here, these are going to be their miner bots for, I believe, their metaverse. And they're going to be giving, I think, some sort of, I don't know what you can mine in their metaverse, but they're going to help you mine. So the common ones right here, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Cool. So the common ones increase your mining speed. And then there's other ones like the uncommon, which gives you an auto claim bonus and a storage bonus. So you'll be able to, I guess, hold whatever that you mine as well in some sort of storage. I'm not sure how this storage is going to work, but I'm sure all of that will be released a little bit later. The rare ones give you an additional land item, as well as all the other bonuses. These special ones give you a fusion. So the fusion to me is a crafting system. So
Okay.
you're going to be able to take these resources and then combine them to create something inside of their metaverse.
Okay.
And then the legendaries do it all. There's a production time bonus and an increased mining speed. So I think those two being combined together sounds like they're going to exponentially help each other.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And I think I read somewhere that where was it? The increased mining speed will only be usable inside of their metaverse or something like that.
Yeah.
Or inside of their Cardano island. That's right. Because they have other islands.
Right. And so Virtua was one of those projects that I saw at CNFT Con that kind of blew me away a little bit, to be quite honest. I'm not really big on the metaverse, as you know, or like whatever, but they were partnering with like Shelby, and they had a bunch of different stuff going on, and they were talking, and it seemed like the people there were really freaking well educated. It was very fun to see,
Shout outs to Tink.
And so
yeah, no, they're a really cool metaverse. I slept on them pretty early on just because Cornucopias had just minted a bunch of stuff. It was really expensive. And then it was like maybe a month or not even a full month later, Virtua came out with a very expensive mint as well.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, what is with these like super expensive mints all at the same time? Like, this is rough. We already lost all of our bags with Cornucopias. We're trying to like regain. So I was kind of like getting a little frustrated. Not necessarily like at any specific project, but just because like I couldn't mint anything.
Right.
So, but they're doing some cool things now for sure.
But yeah, so it looks like Virtual might be doing the same as Cornucopias, right?
Yeah, Ben says in Cornucopias, resources farmed from land is then transformed or transported and crafted into necessities such as dude, I can't speak. Food or fuel. Without these, you can't live and move. Virtual might be doing the same. Okay. Thank you. That's pretty cool.
And then Tink won another giveaway. She won the first giveaway that Wob had on his big space where there was like a bunch of people there. First giveaway went straight to her.
That's what's up.
I forget what it was, but dude, she wins like every single giveaway you can possibly think of. I don't know if she hacks the system or like what, but
no, that's really cool.
I need that luck.
So have you looked at Catalyst Studios? I haven't looked into them really yet, but their art is interesting, and I want an NFT from their mint. Same. Let's go check out because I haven't actually checked out Catalyst Studios.
Probably on Twitter, I bet. I don't know.
Yeah, everything seems to be on Twitter.
Hey guys,
Catalyst.
It's time for stream was changed. Yeah, it's probably my fault.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. We normally start on Wednesdays, but Wednesday was a rough day for both of us. I think you had to work, right?
I had work.
Yeah,
and then normally we were on Thursdays, right?
We had done like 2 Wednesdays before we went on our break.
Really?
Yeah, but it's all good. That's why I was asking about Wednesday, and then it's all good. But yeah, I actually had a house showing yesterday. So it wouldn't have really worked out that day anyways. And then I actually had a house showing like 30 minutes ago. Like I had to leave the house. Like I was rushing to make everything and do all my research.
Yeah.
And then I like came back in the house as soon as we went live. I just kind of like jumped right in. Luckily the people were pretty cool. House showings only take like really like 20, 30 minutes. Right. I didn't know that. But
well, yeah, they just walk through the house. I mean, what else are they going to do?
I know, right? But in my head, I just thought it would take a while. Now, I guess open houses are what takes a lot longer.
Right, because it's like all day. It's an all-day affair, and anybody can stop in.
But Catalyst Studio.
Catalyst Studios.
Why? Am I spelling this right?
There. Okay.
Visual and auditory art curation studio on the Cardano blockchain. Okay, so phase 2 is tomorrow. They're mint.
Okay.
Citizens. So they're pricing 100 ADA. Okay. Supply is 2,387 out of 2,500. I guess the others will be for like giveaways.
probably. Native
Um,
asset mining.
1,000 of the 2,000 will be available to mint using Grass. Clay Society. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So I really like to see things like this because it is a bit too early for a lot of our tokens to actually have utility. So to throw utility at these tokens kind of just, I don't know, it like benefits all the people who already have been staking or earning these tokens, you know?
Yeah.
And it's going to be for a cheaper mint price than ADA. So it incentivizes you to use them as well, which really helps out
Right.
all of these tokens. So that's really cool. I like to see that. Actually, there's too much to talk about. I wanted to go look at MinSwap because I think during the next pump, DeFi is going to have a pretty good pop too with like Clay and Yumi and
Right.
Mutant. Because keep in mind, you know, I did shout out Mutant for a while and they pumped and then they came right back down. And I was up double and now I'm down like 5%. So,
Right.
you know,
Right.
take your profits when they're there for sure. But Mutant is eventually going to have their mint where you have to use Mutant token and 2 of their NFTs. So I believe their NFTs will probably have a pump leading into that mint as well as their token, but you'll probably be able to make more money off the token if I had to guess.
Yeah. They also announced the next CNFT Con
Okay.
for next year. It's at the end of September.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see, I think I bought it like here roughly and then pumped all the way up and I was doing great. I was flexing, you know, to myself. I was like, hey, we're smart. We're good. We
We
got
made
this.
it.
And then I was like, oh, well, if it pumped up to here, you know, obviously that's not going to happen. But I did think it would pump a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then,
Yep.
but it's all good. I believe in the project, so I didn't really panic sell. I did the same thing with Yumi, dude. I bought into Yumi. It absolutely pumped before the Jack Fricks video that they made with him.
Yeah.
The little like trailer. And where was it? I want to say, where did I buy in? I want to say like 0.4. I bought in like right here and
Yeah.
it pumped all the way up. Again, thought I was doing really good and then watched it come all the way back down.
Yeah.
So take your profits, guys. Don't be like me.
Don't hesitate. All right.
Yep.
Let's not get too attached during this bear market. All right.
Everything was pumping like crazy. I mean, that's why I always say take your profits because it feels like it's never going to stop. And then out of nowhere, there just happens to be a million reasons that you should have seen, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of like
But
that one where that project rugged, like, and it was a coin and it rugged while this guy was streaming the chart like live. And all of a sudden it goes from like peak, 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 and then all of a sudden zero.
for which?
There's a video, a meme video, right?
Oh,
Of that guy who was watching the coin and he was like, we're pumping. And then all of a sudden it just like bottoms out. It goes straight to zero because the coin like rugged. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
There's that other video. The dude's watching his face just gets bright red and he starts gulping.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Like you can tell he's about to throw up
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he lost like 60K.
was it also his parents' money?
Yes, it was not even his money.
That's the worst.
Yeah. So these guys have like
They look cool. I'm trying to see like I don't know something that explains everything. Maybe I need to go to their Discord. Like these are cool. I love the native asset minting. I think that's really cool. I just don't know why you would want one. You know what I mean?
because we're degenerates, maybe.
I mean, oh man, I'm in too many Discords again. Who do I leave? Oh, this is so hard. I guess I'll leave Rudy and Tops for now.
Oh my gosh.
And then go back.
Rudy and Tops.
Yeah, it was the dude who made the artwork for Salty Seagulls. He made a comic book, Rudy and Tops. I don't think it minted too well, but you know, I think they're cool people. I just think it's hard to find profitability with a comic book at this moment. You know?
Yeah. I'm not into comic books per se. Not my deal.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, hold up. So I'm just reading through the comments. Want to make sure nobody's telling me. Okay. Well, we got to keep doing a deep dive into this. We can get to the bottom of this. What is the reason for owning these?
Holder benefits. Right
Boom.
there.
Whitelist for any future Catalyst Studio drops. First
Okay.
access to any of the collective drops. Access to bid on exclusive pieces of art. So an auction, entries to giveaways, 50% of royalties. Holders get discounted prices. This is kind of cut like cookie cutter, kind of, utility.
Yeah.
I personally don't really like seeing stuff like this, but it's all right. Like, I really don't like the access to auction houses. It's like, you bought our NFT, so now you have access to buy more of the NFTs. And I just think, I don't know, not a fan of that, to be honest. But it's cool. I don't know. I need to look more into it. That's just like my first impression off of just looking at holder benefits. Freaky Snakes, minting on the 5th. I saw Freaky Snakes a while ago.
Snakes. Are they like pixelated?
Let's go see.
Am I correct? And then
I want to say so. Freaky Snakes. Rough Freaky.
Hey, it's for Freaky
Snakes. So minting on the 5th. They don't look pixelated. They look like clayish.
Ooh, wow. It's weird. Right?
Handmade 100 from clay. Okay, so they are made with clay.
Right. It's like weird. So do they have more sneaky peekies of the sneaky freaky snakes?
The sneaky peekies. Oh man.
It's weird enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have Collectors Club coming up at some point too. I mean, that project has a shit ton of hype.
Yeah.
You say it like you're not interested.
No. I haven't looked a whole lot into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I buried my head in the sand for the past week or two, and more along the lines focused on like real life ventures, and so my job got in the way. There's a lot of stuff about that I could get into. It's like scary and good. Walter and Elizabeth.
Yeah, so these are the founders, Ben saying, of Freaky Snakes.
Yes.
So, and yeah, he says, I know them because it's Kurt Stack, which is a part of OG Bears. So that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that. I know that they hit me up a while ago, and I don't know if I got back to them. I thought I did, but maybe not.
Wow, way to go.
Yeah, there's a few people I feel like I hit up, and then I recheck my messages, and I'm like, huh, I never hit send. Awesome.
What's up,
But,
Christopher?
oh, yo, what's up, dude? From Stank Ape Speakeasy. How's it going, homie?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I haven't been able to look a whole lot. I mean, I know about them, and I have heard of the Collectors Club or whatever, but as far as I know, I think it was out of my price range of what I wanted to spend on a NFT.
Or what was out of the price range?
Collectors Club.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go check out them in a bit. I want to do a little bit deeper into Sneaky Snakes. Wait, is it Sneaky Snakes? No, it's Freaky Snakes.
Yes.
It was the Sneaky Peekies. That's what's getting me all mixed up. All right, so the Freaky Snakes. I got to figure out what it says utility. What utility? Like, is it? I just don't want it to be another like you get royalties, you get a part of a DAO, yada yada yada. I want something new to come out. I want something to speak to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cute.
They are really cool though, and I do love this website. Just saying, starting off, this is freaking sick.
Yeah.
This is different. The website.
I do like reptiles, dude. I'm kind of a reptile sort of guy.
Snakes and Foxes partnered with Cardano Crocs for C4 staking. That's pretty dope too.
Who's the hunter in that case? The fox or the snake?
It's an interesting point.
I feel like no shade on Ben, but I feel like snakes are scarier than foxes by far.
I think it's because you don't know where the snakes are, right? Like you can see a fox and you're just like,
Yes.
oh, that's a cute little fox. He might hurt me, but he's cute and I can see him.
Yeah.
Snakes, they're slippery. You don't know where they are. Sometimes they're poisonous and they move in ways that don't make any sense. They can just
Right.
kind of lunge at you in like a second and you're just done. They're
And they can go in
terrifying.
water. Some can go in water and shit.
Oh man. Water moccasins?
You're not even safe
No,
anywhere.
no. Game
But
over, dude.
but the bad foxes do have motorcycles and shit. So
Now that's true.
they could have like a street gang affiliation there. So I would have to reverse that. I will do the Uno reverse card, and that will be the foxes. This is cool. So
Yeah, the website's really well done.
I like
And
things that are interesting. Plus, it has Pete's on there.
and it's a clay theme. I mean, you look when you're talking about Solana or Ethereum or just NFTs in general, the ape themes, you just ape into them and you buy them and you usually make money. When
Right.
with Cardano, you buy clay things. It's just what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, even the clay cats that were a rug pull, you could have flipped them second day. You could have flipped them second day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
So
saying
yeah,
should have.
we have Clapes. We have obviously Clay Nation, you know. Who else is there? There's
What is collecting nudes from our community?
what?
Is this? I mean, I know it's got to be a joke, but like, I don't know what they mean.
What's a nude?
I don't know. No clue. Maybe a noodle? Like a snake noodle? I don't know. Interesting though. Collecting nudes. I mean, hey, you know, I respect the hustle,
cool.
right?
That's a cool thing though. I mean, they had their I think roadmap, I would say, or something.
Oh, that's cool. They're a docs team too. No, I definitely slept on these. I should have known more about this. This is awesome. Supply date. Okay, so this website needs to be updated. But
when do they mint?
I think Ben said that they mint on the 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, mint on the 5th. So yeah, give them like a little heads up to update the website so that people can stay up to date.
How do you get whitelist?
Let's see. How can I whitelist? There are 700 spots for whitelist. Many ways to get it. Enter the Discord to find out. Okay. Benefits of joining. For a holder, we plan to make a lot of events in real life, such as pizza events. Okay. You got cleaned up in already.
Right up my alley. All right.
We will simply send pizzas to the doors of our family members because you might not know that, but snakes love pizza. They'll also be doing giveaways, community wallets, special secret group for the top 1K ranked snakes, merch discount. Okay. Do they have rarities? Of course. Will be mixed up with the ranking. Genders don't affect ranking. Okay. Will there be royalties? Yep, 40%. Given back to giveaways, airdrops. Okay. How would you like to help animals? We'd love to support a local animal shelter. That's cool. And then how can you help them grow? Yeah. You always just join, be a part of the community. That's how you help them grow.
So you have a cat.
Interesting.
Right there. But they're saying Atenauts. I never really got I never really got into Atenauts, man. Art did not speak to me.
I didn't get into Atenauts either, but I saw Blake covering them one day, and I was listening to the founders talk, and I was like, I think these things are going to do well. And they were one of like the first pre-reveal type things, you know, or late reveals, whatever they're called. And they did very well. I think they were, I don't know. I think they were like double to triple mint price before the reveal. And then like every reveal project though, they went down after the reveal.
What's up, True OG?
Yo, what's up, J-Hub?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know Tal or somebody is big into them, I want to say.
Tal might have been. Tal's a huge flipper too. It seems like, you know, he'll be into something really big, and then as soon as it like goes down in price, like he just kind of moves on, which is a super healthy way to do it if you're trying to make money, I think. You know, you got to keep it moving in this space.
Yeah.
Still got your Atenaut. That's what's up, man. What did they mint for? I want to say it was like 60. somewhere in that range.
Maybe.
But what else? What else is on here? We had okay. So now Virtua is number one. That's interesting. Barry. Somebody just bought a Barry.
Somebody had to have
Somebody just bought a Barry
for
an
70K.
hour ago. That's crazy. Who? Who is this? It was a wolf?
It's Saffron too.
That's crazy. What else he got?
Somebody accepted the offer. He made an offer of 70K.
That's crazy. Dude, these hardly ever sell. A lot of aqua farmers. Holy. Wow. Oh my.
That's a lot of
Talk
DeFi.
about a fucking bag, dude.
That's a lot of DeFi.
That was a lot.
I do like the Wiggle Duck back in the day. Those are pretty cool.
Oh, Moonbag said that Adenauts just partnered with Wild Tangs.
Yeah, Wild Tangs. I was again hesitant on Wild Tangs because of my boy Tokyo Dave. But
so what did he say that like just didn't resonate with you?
It was just bro. One day he was just shitting on Space Buds, which was fine, like whatever, and then he was shitting on Kongs like directly after. And I was like, hold up, man. You can't really.
You just got to hate on Clays next, and then hate on Cornucopias.
You can't,
and then come after Ape Society, and then you got the whole trifecta in there.
Yeah, Tokyo Dave is a Discord user. So this guy has a Space Bud as well. So I don't know. It seems like this person, whoever it is, has been around for just a little bit.
Their ADA handle is Ero, ERO.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means anything to anybody. What are they selling?
Jeez.
Oh, they got bundles.
He has crypto pets.
Yeah, a bundle of them. He's got a bundle of 10 that he's selling.
Like, yeah,
for 99.
I bought like 20 or 30 of those. The crypto.
Okay, so he's selling these wolves. Okay, yeah. So he might not be a wolf.
I mean, you got your PFP as a wolf.
Dude, how are these wolves doing? These wolves, I think they peaked at like 200, and then they came down to 100. They went back up to 160, and now they're back down to 115. And every time I see them pump, I'm like, man, I knew this project was going to pump. I should get in. And then they fall back down, and I'm like, nah. And then they pump again, and I'm just like, damn it.
Yeah, very much the same thing with Lunatics as well. They will pump out of the blue, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, it does seem like it's very out of the blue. Like a lot of projects make sense. Like Ape Society's pump almost always makes sense. They're coming out with some cool stuff. Clay, actually, I wanted to go over Clay. They were on the 24-hour. Yeah, they're still up here. So they had their pump, and I'm super glad to see they finally hit 30 million. I don't know why. OCD just wanted to see a round number of 30 there. Super cool to see it. And it came after their music video with Charles and the Clay team, as well as Medici and all them. It was pretty cool.
That was a great song, by the way.
I don't love the song, to be honest, but I really did like the music video. Yeah, I thought the song was all right.
It was better than what was on the land plots. 100%.
Yeah. Well, I thought is it not on the land plots? It's not one of those songs?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I thought it was, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to go back and check that because, dude, I don't know, for whatever reason, when I go check out the pitches, right, it doesn't let me listen to the song anymore. Like, I'll go in, let's say here, I only checked the large one because I thought that was the song, but
well, it's not on there. It's on Baked.
Oh, that's right. You
have to go to Baked. What, are you new here?
But no, it was on the Baked one, but like when I go over to the song, it'll play like 10 seconds of it, and then it'll bring me right back to the picture.
Well, yeah.
So
you don't deserve to.
What you mean?
You don't own that. That's not your NFT.
You always could in the past, though, right? I remember listening to these.
Yeah, you still could.
See, it just did it again.
You don't even have the volume on. How would you know?
Well, I don't need the volume on. I was looking at the little thingy.
And this is only an 11-second clip.
No, the video, the audio, you saw it. It went up to about 16, and then it instantly went back over to the video.
Nope, I didn't see it.
I don't know
So
why it does it. See, it did it again. But anyways, maybe that's a JPEG issue. Maybe it's a Clay
I'm pretty sure
properties
it's a
thing.
JPEG issue. Get Ben, if you're in here, fix that for us.
Yeah, please, Ben. Fix everything.
Fix Cardano, please, Ben. Ben, fix Cardano. So
And yeah, mallards are pumping too.
yeah,
And
mallards.
and
Somebody told
mallards,
me mallards, and I've been looking at them,
this
and
is
I'm
a
just like
pretty
waiting
big
for a
pump.
good time, and they were at like 950, and I was thinking, oh, I might want to get in, and then now they're at 1380.
Yeah, dude, I'm reading so much and it's so hard because there's so many things I want to see. Like Moonbag over here talking about Atonauts having a burning event. That sounds freaking hype. So it's going to allow you to combine traits that you like from 2 Atonauts that you own, combine it into one NFT, and the other 2 are burnt. So the supply will be decreasing. That's pretty bullish for the project, I would say. Anything that's going to be deflationary is usually a good sign. And I think 80 is a pretty fair price. But then, yeah, looking at Mallard. So what did I write down here? Because I did research on a lot of the things that were pumping today. So yeah, they're going to start having their relic airdrops for the invitation letters. Now, that doesn't explain why the mallards are pumping, but maybe somebody else can tell me about that. But yeah, the invitations should be pumping as well. And I'm also not sure what these relics are going to be used for. I tried to check their Discord, but I couldn't find anything.
Holy good God.
But yeah, these are steady, man. They've been up here for a while. 3,008.
Somebody said Collectors Club was at like over 2K.
Collectors Club. They have a like an OG pass type of thing.
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, the VIP passes. Yeah, 2.7K. What did they peak at? 4.4? That's crazy. Then again, that could have just been one purchase.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
But yeah, these things are very expensive.
Well, there's only 100 of them.
Yeah.
What do they look like? Oh.
They look like this. They look freaking sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the silver one looks the coolest, like on the black and white background. Just that looks pretty dope.
Wait, so what are they gonna look like?
So let's go check them out because I joined them earlier, and they gave out whitelist spots to some people, and I got a whitelist, so I'm pretty freaking happy about that. But I kind of jumped in just because I knew it was hyped, and I was just like, I'll do my research later. So this is actually a project I still need to do some research on.
Sneak peek.
So the sneaky peekies.
Okay.
I like everything, but I think the faces here look a little. I don't know. It looks weird with all this stuff, I think.
Well,
but
she handsome. She real handsome. You
she
know?
looks. Yeah, she's got a masculine jawline.
She handsome.
Now this one looks really. This one I like more.
Yeah, it's got kind of the what's that? Gears of War.
Yup, with the little chainsaw.
Chain gun, yeah.
Yeah.
Why the long face, Mr. Ed? Horse. Shit. Nice. So these are kind of like dark and you know what I mean?
These look pretty cool. Now, this is kind of what I thought
I'm
Orb
from
would
Freaky
look like.
Snakes. This
Yo,
is
what's
one
up,
of the
dude?
Freaky Snakes, I think.
So I had some questions about Freaky Snakes. I wanted to know like what the utility is going to be past like royalties and stuff like that. Is there going to be, anything that you guys are building that's maybe different from other projects? Just let me know.
Also, a little update on the website of
Oh
the
yeah.
mint dates and things.
Yep. Yeah, the website didn't have a mint date, a supply, or a price. So all good, but just when showing it, it'd be nice if it was there. But these look cool, dude.
I think Freaky Snakes. Like I said on stream earlier, I said, I'm not big into clay. It is very interesting. I think it's unique enough to separate itself in my mind from being like a Clay Nation, like kind of hype wannabe. I feel like it separates itself. Plus, I have a soft spot for reptilian creatures, and you guys like pizza. And I know you can't see it. I got a pizza tattoo. Oh, right
So
there. I can't see
he
it.
told me to check out the
The roadmap.
roadmap again. We briefly went through it, but yeah, I just want to double check. Publishing the first part of the lore. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can you explain these nudes here?
Yeah. What are the nudes, sir?
What are the nudes, bro?
I'm interested in the nudes, but I don't want like a bunch of dong pics. You know what I'm saying? That's not in my roadmap of life. But that's cool. Look at the pizza. You see the pizza?
Yeah, this is pretty
Cool as
cool.
hell. That is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, what are the
Oh,
nudes,
gee,
homie?
we getting in these nudes or what? These big bears.
No, I
These
know
big bears
there
gonna be
used to be a project, and it was like a noodle project, and they called themselves Nudes,
nudes.
and I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. No dongs on the roadmap. Roadmap's dong free. That's what I like to hear. Ask your mom what's next. I think they're just being cheeky, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like the art. The art looks cool. I'm always a fan of clay stuff. But yeah, I did look at the roadmap. To me, this doesn't explain anything about utility, though. I'm not sure.
Okay. I just really want the pizza. So
Yeah,
it said
but
something
yeah,
about pizza. And
do
I'm
we
in.
know when Collectors Club is minting?
Should be soon.
Yeah, they've been building some hype for a while now. Sorry. We are a handmade clay project. We wanted to bring some fun to Cardano and also do some good things for animals. Oh, no, it's all good, dude. I know
Yeah.
it's also a stream delay too. So like when we speak, it's
Well, yeah.
delayed.
Why don't you invite him?
Yeah, you can come on the stream, dude. Do you want me
wanna
to
come on
send
the
you
stream?
a link? Here, my Discord is Atlanick hashtag 6909. Send me an invite and I'll give you the stream link.
69. All right. Nude
69.
69 dongs. Let's go.
Brown, 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 brown.
Oh shit. But these guys are cool. Dark, like I said, very dark, as far as the art, like fantasy art. Uh,
Price to be determined. So I guess there isn't a price yet.
won the chat. He said, you want to put it in chat, put a link in chat. Well,
If I
Jesus.
put the link in chat, then
Oh, yeah,
anybody can join. I
everybody's
can't do
coming
that.
in.
No, that's risky. That's some sketchy business right there. We had that happen one time. I forget who we had on. They didn't know that the stream link was different from the link to the stream. You know what I mean? So they shared it with their community, and I had some random person come on, and it was pretty funny.
That's hilarious. Dude, that shit would get wild up in here. That would
I
be
appreciate you, Ben.
hilarious. What's up, A-Dubs?
What's up, A-Dubs?
Good to see you again. It's Ada Cloud right there. But it used to be Ada Clouds. Now, I don't know what they rebranded as. But I did like the clouds, though. I did like them.
Yeah, just give me un momento. I'm gonna send this dude a friend request.
Special guest.
Freaky snakes.
Freaky snakes in the
We're
building.
getting the freaky
Impromptu.
sneaky.
Might have to retweet this real quick. Make a new post. Hey.
No, that's cool though. I like it. I like that. Like we can just kind of talk about something and a founder or whatever. Just kind of be like, "Yo, let's do it." That's
Next
what's
time
up.
we should just talk shit about a project the entire time.
Force them to come up.
Force them to come up, and then just be like, "Hey, how's it going? Good to have you on."
Thanks for taking the bait, man. How you doing?
Yeah, you're our guest. Woo!
That's awesome.
True OG's an alpha male now. He rebranded.
All right. So just waiting on the acceptance, and then we should be able to get them on.
And regarding nudes, it's for fun, of course.
Oh.
Show your snake.
Okay.
I still say the best one, and this is me, okay, was for Bump and Uglies, right? And Tink put me onto this project, just because it's funny. Bump and Uglies, uh, they did the one where it's like the Day of Mint or something like that. Like you would show how like hideous you were in real life.
I
So like
think I
people were
remember that.
taking these ugly ass photos of themselves and like posting it online, and it was just like hilarious. It was the funniest interaction I've ever seen, man. It was wild, man. It was a very unique experience to say the least. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I remember that too. So ADO says that Ancient Dragon Alliance is dropping their white paper on Saturday, by the way.
Okay.
So shout outs to ADA.
Yeah.
Also, before he jumps on here, I don't know how long it's going to take or whatever, but we did have a little pump in the market, which is pretty cool because I was a little skeptical. And Jerome Powell, the good old JP, he came out and he said, you know what, we are going to slow down rates, guys. So instead of raising by 0.75 and screwing you guys a lot more, I'm only going to raise by 0.5 and screw you guys a little more. And everybody was like, yes. So
Yes.
now the market is pumping.
We're
And
bumped.
dude, we pumped up to 410 today. By
Yeah.
the way, I shouted out 410 as my place to short. I still have my trend lines here. You can
Yeah.
see it to the T. We literally hit
Oh,
410
wow.
and tanked 400 points. I did not take the short because I don't have conviction in my own analysis, but it seemed it would have worked out for a very good trade today. If you held that trade, though, I'm not sure how it'll work out in the future because, lowering rates and kind of pivoting is a very bullish sign.
Yeah.
But again, like I said in the video, it is only less bearish. It is not bullish.
Right.
Or at least that's my take on it. So we'll have to see how things play out. I know there's a lot of fears with the railroads as well. So, I thought that we
Again?
kind of squashed, right? I thought that
Again?
we squashed that. I know that they gave them like a slight raise, or at least that was the agreed
I thought it
upon.
was days off. They got them a raise and some days off.
Yeah, it was like an extra, I want to say few days. I don't think it was a week, but maybe up to a week. And then, yeah, they got like a small raise.
Right.
But I guess that wasn't good enough.
Not
So,
enough.
yep, more, baby.
That was the one thing. That's the one thing I have found out about some employees, most employees actually, is like I can give you exactly what you want, right? You said, I had this employee who was like, hey, I can only work. I'm tired of traveling so much, la di da da da. He was a manager. And I was like, well, here, I'll have, do you care about how many hours you work? I have to keep you around like 45 to 50 because that's what you're salaried out to. And then on top of that, I can only bring you in 4 days a week, right? But you'll have to work 12-hour shifts. Does that work for you? And he was like, yeah, that's great. And then, so that happens. So he's the only manager in the entire company that only works 4 days a week, still gets paid the same, saves money on gas, like whatever it may be. And next thing you know, something else comes up. He's like, well, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. I just kept bending and bending a little bit until I was like, yeah, it's not going to work. And so railroad's different, obviously. I feel for those guys or whatever. But I mean, at some point they're going to have to like truly sit down and be like, okay, last straw, what do you need right now for the next oh shit, we're talking about nudes and look what happens in the chat.
These motherfuckers. There's always one.
there's always one. Like snakes coming in here showing snakes. And so yeah, I mean, I hope to get something worked out because the railway is pretty pretty important, I would say.
Yeah.
So
But Adub says that there's an under the radar project through Old Money's launchpad called the Order of the Kraken. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that they had one. Let me go check out Twitter. And then they should be joining pretty shortly, guys. I don't know if I sent to the right ones. That's what Ben sent me, but then he sent me another one. So maybe we're just trying to get the exact freaky deaky snake.
yes.
But they'll get in here at some point. But you said the Order of the Kraken.
OTK on JPEG.
OTK. Omega the Kid.
I don't think so. OTK on JPEG.
Okay. How much are these? 485. Okay. These are pretty cool.
Go on jog. I don't jog, A-dubs.
Go on jog? What is jog? Oh.
It needs to be JPEG.
Gotcha. I was like, is there another marketplace?
I don't jog. All right. I know I need to jog. Is that what you're trying to say?
All right. So one of them accepted my friend request.
Oh, it's on now. This person's about to come on, get grilled live in front of a
What
studio.
the hell are you doing? You trying to take all this money from people? Get out of my blockchain.
I want my ADA back. God damn it. He's
They took her to
about to get grilled, bro. Whoa. Order the Kraken.
I can't find it.
Kraken's like a sea creature?
Yeah, they're like these mythological giant like octopus type things.
But everybody's on. So hold on. Let's get down to brass tacks here, okay? Those guys are on foot. But Krakens are in the water. Kraken talisman. So a talisman is like a right, that isn't that like a is that an air term? Or like a warrior term? A warrior term?
Where term?
Warrior? A warrior? Like imagine a dude in a hairy chest and a vest.
You mean like a werewolf?
And shit. A warrior.
Huh?
A warrior. A warrior. You know what a warrior is? Like, give me your warrior yell. And it's like,
The Vikings?
Yeah, like a Viking, bro.
Okay.
A talisman.
So a talisman is like a thing that you hold. It's like an ancient relic that like prevents you from evil.
But it's a man.
Or has like a spell on it. What's a man? A talisman isn't a man. Is it?
But it has man in the thing.
It does, but it's not a man. It's not a tally's man.
It's talisman.
Oh, bro, I'm dead.
Somebody Wikipedia this. All right. You saying it's pirate project lore.
No, dude. Hold on. I got to bring up a talisman right now, man.
Now they have he looking like a man.
Oh my god. A talisman. Yes, right here. Any object, that has magical powers intended to protect individuals from whom they are. Why is this cut off?
Something wrong with your screen ratio, bro.
Yeah, I had it zoomed in for a video. A talisman is any object ascribed with religious or magical powers intended to protect, heal, or harm individuals for whom they are made. Talismans are often portable objects carried on someone in a variety of ways. So I don't think there is a talisman, but a person regarded as oh, see now here. Wait, no, this is similar.
Hold on.
But maybe you're right. Maybe it's also a person regarded as representing or inspiring a particular group. He's a quiet man off the field, but on it, he's our talisman.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you that one.
So I want to say it is also an aerial term for people in the Navy who fly. You know, they do the fly like a fly to plane. The head honcho, until he becomes an ace, if he's the leader of the pack, right? Like the Blue Angels and shit, he's called a talisman.
Okay. I mean, maybe I could see a talisman being somebody like your leader or kind of like your, like to keep morale up, right?
Right.
I could see that.
Like a real man.
Yeah. I
like it says in the thing.
I could see that. So I sent out the stream link to one of the Freaky Deaky founders. We'll just, whenever he's ready, he'll join and we'll get into it. But until then, I guess we're talking about talismans.
I think YouTube is going to think we're saying something like the, group.
Oh, Taliban?
Well, hey,
You can't say that?
you about to get struck,
You
dude.
can't say that?
Oh my God.
Is that like coronavirus? Can you not say that either?
Oh my Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Dude,
Oh Lord.
there needs to be a list of like words I can and cannot say. I need a lawyer.
Guys, it was nice knowing you. You know, this is real fun. Shit.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's man. I'm not big enough to get banned for something stupid like that, right? They don't care about my small channel, right?
Yeah. There's just stuff that you could get struck for. Like you talk about, grape and erder and
Wait,
uh
herder.
you can't say the words.
What is? Oh, oh, right, right.
Yes.
Wait, you can't. You should be able to
Can't
talk
say it.
about these things without saying that. Wait, you
I
should be
can
able to
s-
talk about these things,
I can say dong. I can say balls. That's fine.
but
But
you
the other
can't
stuff
say
you can't.
Rick. Huh?
No.
Interesting. This is
Yes.
very interesting. I'm learning something new every day. You can swear, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, but you got to be a little slick with it, I guess.
Yes.
The illness that we shall not name.
Yes.
The group of people that incite violence.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
It's so weird, man. I wish we could just say it, man. It's so man. Bring Elon to YouTube. All right, that's all I'm saying.
It's very weird. It's very
Dude,
weird.
actually, there was
You
an
know.
article that came out today that Apple and Elon actually had like an understanding or something, and that they're not going to be banning Twitter from iPhone.
Yeah, if they did that, like I would get rid of it.
I think a lot of people would have been very mad with Apple,
The
but a lot of people were pushing their hate towards Elon instead. And I was like, why are you getting mad at the guy who's trying to just like elaborate on freedom of speech rather than getting mad at the company that's trying to get mad at the person doing it?
so I own a grapple iPhone. Okay, I don't want to get struck for this neither, or somebody hunt me down. I own a Apple iPhone. Okay, fine, I'll say it. Okay, but let's not pretend like they didn't have a problem. I believe they were making children work in workshops in Ireland to help create these things.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there's horrible work conditions in Foxconn, and that's why Apple actually fell the other day. There were riots in China from Foxconn.
Right,
And then Foxconn's solution was, hey, we'll hire a bunch of new people for a little bit better pay. And I
right.
was talking to my mom about that, and she was like, well, what about the people already working there? And I was like, exactly.
Nope,
They don't care.
no. And so, you know, uh, it's just kind of like all these companies, right, are trying to act holier than thou, right? But they got dirt. They got dirt on them, so they're gonna sit there and be like, "Well, we're gonna take down Twitter because I don't know if we should hold this app." And that's the thing. It's in the user agreement, right? You can't store any app you want on your iPhone. It has to go through the store first. They have to check it out, and then they make sure that you have the ability to download it. They just don't let everything on there, right? It's not the
Right.
Wild West. And so,
That's why I'm a Samsung fan.
but even then, okay, so which I get that. I totally do. I like and I'm used to the UI of the iPhone, right? And it's very hard to switch to a different UI. It's very user friendly for me. I don't like the Google Play Store. I never have liked the Google Play Store. Like
I'll
the
agree
only
with you
time
there.
I had anything that wasn't iPhone, I think I was doing because I didn't even really use a cell phone a whole lot when I worked at a factory, and I did a basically Virgin Mobile
Ah,
uh, or something like that. Pay monthly like $45 or like whatever, and it's unlimited 2G network. Like let's go. And so it's just I didn't like the user interface of it, and so I never got down with it. And then the only thing I ever heard was like, you have to make sure to rigorously check the app in which you're downloading because it could be like a fraudulent app.
I understand that. Like, and how I view it is iPhones are made for people who aren't the most tech savvy. It's the easiest to kind of navigate, and that's
Yep.
completely fine. Like, there's no, like slander or whatever towards those type of people because that's not your thing. It's not your thing. And if you're used to iPhones, you're used to iPhones. And it protects those people from scams, right? It protects people from false apps and all that. But from my perspective, I remember I was trying to stream Clash of Clans when I was younger, and I streamed it for a while. And then Clash Royale came out, but Clash Royale had an early version that was released for demo that you could not get on the iPhone. So luckily I had an Android, but like when I would try to play people on my stream and stuff, they're like, oh, I have an iPhone, I can't. Oh, I have an iPhone, I can't. And I was just like, dude, that really sucks.
Yeah.
And same with back in the day when I used to find music, it was easier to find my music on a Samsung than it was to find my music on an iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah. And every year I get like what, $150 to the iTunes store or whatever for Christmas, just for fun. And I spend it mostly on like movies and 69-cent songs and shit like that.
Right.
And so, yeah, with iPhone, you legit, either you have to have one of the radios, right? Like the Pandora or Spotify or whatever the hell people listen to, or you have to buy all your songs off iTunes store.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take stuff off your PC, but then it's got to sync for like 3 hours. Do I want to sync for 3 hours? Probably not.
Now, guys, you know what time it is.
Oh, no.
It's time for the freaky deakiest.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How you doing?
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Ella.
Hi, Ella.
Wait, I have to make my... Okay. I'm here. How are you?
Doing good. I appreciate you for coming on such short notice.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I had some technical issues, but now I'm good.
Awesome.
Okay, so what would you like to know about us, about freaky snakes?
Everything.
Yeah, give us the giant lowdown.
Sure. So we started in April. I've been playing trades for 9 months now, and it's all handmade. All you can see on our page is also a website. It's also handmade, and we wanted to create some project first of all with some original art, because you don't see many snakes NFTs projects. There are always cats, monkeys, but no snakes. So I wanted to do something original, and I knew from the beginning that it's gonna be some from clay, and I thought that snakes may have a lot of opportunities for trades, as for example extra tail. So yeah, that's why I choose snakes. And our mission was from the beginning to bring some joy to Cardano, because I can say that me and my partner Walter, co-founder, is really he's really funny guy, and I know that people really like his vibes. So and our Discord is really specific, let's say, like this thing with the nudes. Of course, we are not connecting nudes from our community, but if you would like, you can send us one. Yeah, but we wanted to do something good things via NFTs, because we love animals, especially cats, and we are from Poland, as you can read here. And since the war in the Ukraine, a lot of animals from the Ukraine came to Poland, because they had nowhere to go. So our shelters are overloaded, and we wanted to help animals. That's why part of our funds and royalties will be provided to the shelters. We would like to buy some the most important things, like food, etc., and we will document everything on our social media to show people that we are actually doing something good with that. But of course, we know that not everyone wants to help animals, and not everyone has to, and we are here mostly for money. I mean, people in the NFT space. So we have some utility for all kind of people, let's say, because as a regular project, we want to bring some value. So mainly we are, of course, specific arts, I mean unique arts, because we are made of clay. So people who likes clay would like, are in our community because of that, because we are a handmade project, and that's one of the utility for them, because we have nice art. But we have a lot planned, as you can see in our roadmap, but we don't want to promise anything like rigidly, because we just want to show people that we are actually doing something, and not promise things and then not to deliver them. For example, we could say, of course, that we'll build some metaverse or game, but every project can do it, right, before the meet. But we all see that mostly there are slow racks, and they can promise you anything, but they won't deliver anything. So that's why our roadmap is more like a picture when you can imagine what we might do, but we don't want to say specifically like we will do this. And part of our utility we already delivered. We have a lot of things for our OGs, and we did our first drop for the OG with the OG passes for our Royal Snakes. Royal Snakes is the role of our server. There are only 100 of them, and it's for our greatest supporters from the very beginning. Yeah, and they will have, for example, utility like you read on our roadmap about in real life pizza party. I've seen your tattoo; it's really nice, by the way. Yeah, so our each of our crown holder will have, for example, opportunity to win a pizza delivered straight to their under their doors, wherever you are in the world. We will just buy you a pizza.
Now, so quick question.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a delivery for one time, right? Correct?
Yes. It's not like, I mean, this is gonna be just like a rumble.
Okay.
And we have only 100 snakes, and as many, if you have more crowns, more OG passes, of course you will have more entries to that rumble, so you will have more chance to win a pizza. But pizza is not the only thing. I mean, this is our only beginning, I can say. We are for now we have a collaboration with staking providers, as Cardano cracks. We are during conversation with Hexo, and also we will have our staking in NFT Creative. Yeah, but we are planning to, as you could see at the end of our page in FAQ, there is a this royalties distribution. Yes, so exactly, and we have, of course, we will have giveaways for our members from that royalties community wallet. We are planning to do some drop, but I don't want to reveal anything. Auctions, like charity auctions with NFTs made by me, like for example, profile pictures of any project you would like. You could auction it, and I would made it from clay. And we will, give all the money to the annuals. We are also planning to do some merge, but this is like a really, I mean, as I said, I don't want to, promise anything. We have everything in our heads, plans, but we won't promise anything up front, because I said if people are here now only because of our art, I hope that any utility will be a pleasant surprise for them. So now they are with us because of our art and because of our plans, but we won't say that we have some metaverse or game planned.
Yeah, which I totally get. I totally appreciate that. Nick, can you go to their Discord? Do you have you have to have sneak peeks on the Discord, right?
Yeah, sure we have.
Okay.
And we
I'm
have
gonna you're gonna have to leave another one.
we have sneak peeks, but I can say that some of them are really old. I mean, old for me, because but since that time that we posted them, my art developed and I changed some traits. So you can see some snakes with the old traits that are, in my opinion, much worse, because I gained really a lot of skills for that 9 months, and I decided to swap some traits. But yeah, these are the recent one. These are like this one and this one, for example. It's all in our collection, and it's not one-on-one or anything.
Okay.
This clay pix is one-on-one.
Oh, nice. You have a pixelated one. Nice.
Yes, and each pixel is made from clay, of course, and there are up 2,500 pixels in that picture.
Gotcha.
I've made. I mean, our collection is really very various, if that's correct word, because I made like specifically 252 traits, unique traits, not like one t-shirt in few colors. So so snakes can be like really different from each other. You can make some cute snake, you can make some evil snake, you can make some angry snake, anything you could imagine, because collection is quite small and a lot of traits. So we received a sample from peppermint, because we are minting with peppermint.
Okay.
We received samples yesterday, and I can tell you that they looks really, really great.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. I noticed in your picture, you had a picture of yourself with like a Kong and a lazy llama, I think. Are you a Kong holder or?
Child Kong? No, we are not. I made some collection. It's called Walk of Fame on JPEG, and this is the collection that I was making. Just the biggest projects on Cardano. I was making them in clay. Yeah, exactly this one. I was making them in clay, and we tried to reach these projects, and we did most of them.
Wait, so who holds? Hey, click on the freaky chilled Kong.
No one, for sure. For now, no one, because only these are all in our wallet. Besides,
it has an offer on it. Click on it.
Which one? Purticat? No, this one.
That one, I think it had an offer.
I don't see an offer.
There is offer on Purticat for sure, because now we have collab with Purticat, and all the big, and this is auction running, and the biggest bid will win this Purticat, and also free Purticat cats NFTs.
How much?
And our OG crown, and all the funds will be passed to the Animal Foundation in Los Angeles.
That does look really good, though.
Yeah, no, they do look pretty cool.
From clay.
How much? Could I make an offer on the?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the auction is live till tomorrow.
Okay.
So, and as I said, if you will win with your highest bid, you will win this NFT, and you will also get our OG pass.
Okay. Now, is the auction just on here? Like you just go here and you bid?
Yeah, exactly. But only for Purticat, right? Because another, I mean, for example, Chilled Kong is still in our wallet. And because we are trying to we actually do. For example, Clay Cube is already distributed. Someone won it in a giveaway with the Block is Hot project. So someone already owns it, and we are trying to do this with every project. Same with Freaky Buddy. Fat Buddies also did a giveaway with us, and one of their holders won this NFT. And
Cool.
we'll do the same with Ape Nation, and we are trying to reach also Claybird and other projects.
Dirtbirds. Yeah.
Dirtbirds, not Claybirds.
You're okay.
And if we won't make it, I mean, if we won't reach anyone, we will just give it to our community or do maybe some auctions to our community. And same thing with Purty Cats, we will pass all the money we would gather to the animals.
Nice.
Okay, so it sounds like this is like a very community driven project, just like kind of for fun, and a lot of the proceeds will just be given back to holders through, you know, the pizza party and through giveaways and other things like that. But the money is not going to be going in towards any sort of like building of a future project, correct?
I mean, of course it will, because we are planning to do some drops, and you know, for the drop you need money as well. And we are planning to do a community wallet when the community would be able to, you know, win some NFTs gathered in that wallet or ADA. So of course we are planning to develop. I mean, we are not going anywhere. We are planning to develop, and we have a lot in our minds. We can't say in what specific direction our project is going to be for now, because things are moving so fast and we have really cool ideas in our minds. But for sure we would need funds for that. It's not like the end of the project.
Right. So so the royalty breakdown was 40% was going to go back to build the project. And so 30% was distributed to holders, and then 30% goes out to help. I think was the breakdown. Yeah.
40% for the giveaways and airdrops, 30% for future development, and then 30% for helping animals.
You got it. And an extra.
Okay.
It's actually going to be 25%, and then 5% for me if I share my snakes.
I can reveal some. I mean, this is really big thing for us. We've never said that before because it's still in progress. We wanted to say everything after the meeting. I mean, we will announce that, of course, but we are planning to do some mobile game, but it wouldn't be like a game. Like Mokoshi, right? Project,
yeah.
But it would be a mobile game, just for fun for our holders when they where they would could win our token, future token. But it's also a plans. I mean, we have some code already written, but yeah, I don't want to reveal.
I remember the snake game back in the day.
Is it going to be similar?
Game.
Different game, not snake.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
that would be pretty fun though. Bringing it back.
Yeah, bringing it back.
I mean, dude, everything goes through trends, right? I mean, like clothing, every like 30 or 40 years, it always like loops back.
It's cyclical. It's cyclical.
Yeah. Bringing back the snake game.
Yeah, I mean, snake is, I guess it's really easy to make, so maybe, but we have something different in our minds.
It is a pretty simple game to make, but I think what makes those games kind of cool is because it would be kind of easy to make, you would be able to have something tangible like pretty quickly, but there's a lot more that could be built on top of it too, like cosmetic things or power-ups, or, you know, like player versus player, a bunch of things could be added onto it to try to make it, you know, beyond what it originally was, you know?
Right.
Exactly.
So the biggest thing that I learned in gaming was that you have to make it simple enough, and it makes it more replayable. The more outside factors that you have, the more difficult it is, right? And the less it can be more fun, maybe, but the purity of it leaves more to be in question, I guess you would say. And so for a game like Snake, to sit there and layer something like stripes on your snake or whatever it is after you win so many games or pass so many levels or so many hours of game time, right? That would be a cool unlock or like whatever. Just something very simple. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I would just like to, when somebody has a game, just to be able to take it on my phone and just play it, because I don't have access to my PC all the time. Sometimes it runs slow and it holds me up a little bit, So doing things like that, I mean, that'd be killer,
Right. And like with all the Discord integration now too, like let's say you played for that many hours or you got like a really high score and then that integrated like a role into your Discord that maybe you could then have like a separate chat or a separate section in the Discord to like reward those people for playing your game. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Please don't reveal our ideas.
So yeah, no, but these are all cool things. I like it.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that I will say that kind of held me back from looking at like let's say like Clay Nation or something like that is the shadowing. Okay. So on their NFTs, one thing that I had a gripe about was, okay, so it would have characteristics on it, but it would not, and it would have certain traits, but those traits wouldn't have like correct shadowing on it. So it would just look.
Snakes does. I mean, you can see.
I can see it, and that's what got me excited.
I mean, I'm not a great perfectionist when it comes to, for example, cleaning, but I really paying a lot of attention to the details when I'm doing an art, and I spent really a lot of hours making these snakes, and I wanted to look everything so perfect that sometimes I think that it's too perfect because people might think that it's not clay. That's why I made a few videos for our Twitter from the process, of making of clay, of me making clay traits, so people can be sure that it's really handmade. And also our clay is slightly different than the regular clay because it's polymer clay and it has different structure, and it's gonna be so close. Yeah, a few posts. Yeah, this, for example, this one here I am showing the differences between clay and regular clay and our clay, and you can see my traits in the back. They're all made with that polymer clay, and polymer clay it's harder to make a fingerprint on it because it's like more smooth. It has different texture and it dries out completely. So I have all my traits like it's like like a little figure. Can I say figure? Like it's just hard. You can't change its shape when it dries. So yeah.
This is really cool. Actually, I didn't know that there was like clay and then like polymer clay and like the differences, and this is
there
really
are a
cool.
lot of different types. This one just dries completely out on the air, and I know that there is one type of clay that you have to bake in your oven to make it dry. So there are a lot of different types of clay.
Now, if like let's say I'm one of the OGs, or like let's say I hold 10 of these things, right? Let's say I hold 10 snakes. Is there a possibility that could get me access to where you could do like tutorials on how to make things with clay?
I wasn't thinking about that, but that's actually a good idea.
See, I'm bringing utility already. I'm on board.
You know what would take forever, but it would be super cool, is if every single piece you had a video showing how you made it. I know that's insane. I know.
What are you talking about, bro?
I mean, it took me 9 months, a couple of hours every day. Now it's impossible. I mean, maybe with the new collection, but I'm making this is only the video showing the differences, but few posts above that there is only under that. Sorry, there's also a post when where I'm showing how I do actually a trade. It was a mushroom, and one trade is taking me about an hour, depending on the the details. So 1 hour for each trade. I've made a lot of trades. I mean 250, and there are some trades that took me way more than 1 hour. And also, this is only the process of the claying, but sculpting. And but after that, I have to make photos, and I do like around 50 photo. I mean 40, 50 photos or of each trade, just to make sure to do the perfect one. And then I have to cut it in Photoshop, and I have to for example, remove some dust, or change the colors. So it's not that fast process. It's
No,
it takes
I
a
want
lot
to be
of
clear.
time.
I was just playing. Like, I know that that's absolutely impossible. I know.
You
I was
sounded like
literally
an
just saying I
asshole
think it would
there.
be super cool, but no, like, I would never ask for anybody to do that. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on anybody.
But some workshops sounds good. I mean, I could do some live, but I don't think that anyone would be interested in that. I mean, people are here. You can
Well, why
see.
not? I mean, here's the thing. Like, I'm a father of 3, you know?
Hmm.
So when you talk about utility and other things like that, I would like to do things with my children. And, we have a store called Hobby Lobby out here where they have polymer clay. They have these sort of things. And so it would be cool to show them, like, hey, look what I can do with NFTs or whatever. They're teaching me how to make a mushroom and it looks great. And
Bro, this is
all of a
insane.
sudden we drive my wife crazy in the fact that, like, now we have all these clay things, but it gives us a way to connect besides me making pizza for them all the time,
Right.
And so I think it would be a unique thing, right? Like a unique, interesting thing, and obviously an easy way for you to bond with the people inside the community, by
Yeah,
doing
I don't
things.
say no. I never, I never thought about that. So
Yeah.
that might be a good idea.
You're
Yeah.
obviously talented. I mean, I'm looking at that
Extremely, dude.
mushroom and I'm like, I don't want to touch that thing. It's a toadstool and I will die immediately. I'm sure of it.
Dude, I
Yeah, I
think,
mean,
like, when people see the final product, they're just like, "Oh, that's cool. I bet I could make that." But when I see you make this, I'm like, there is no way I would ever be able to do
Yeah.
this. And how, like, detailed you are with the knife and everything, like, this came out incredible. Like, I wouldn't even think about, like, putting all of those little
Well, look at the
dots,
octopus.
you
Look at the
know?
octopus
yeah,
above.
octopus
Like,
looks great as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying my best, as I said, but also I know that sometimes I'm too perfect. That's why. But also we are like completely organic made. We don't have any bots. We are here from April, and it's really hard to get people attention if you are not doing if you don't have crazy amount of likes from the day one. And we were slowly building, and that's why I can say that we have really strong community now, because people stayed with us because of our vibe, and they stayed with us because we are always active for them. We are always with our community. So yeah, as you said, this is really community driven project.
it's always hard to get your name out there. I'll agree with that. But I got to say, like, no matter how, long it takes to get your name out there, like, just keep doing the things that are necessary and you'll get seen. Like, your name and your skill, like, this is amazing. I was looking at this and I was like, there's no way this was done by hand, right? And
Yeah.
it is. Like,
It
this is
looks great.
insane. This looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, the scales are like perfect. But, like, all you need to do is just, like, be in Twitter Spaces as much as you can, or have somebody who is. And
we are. I mean, I'm often on the Twitter Spaces. with Maria and Mullet Lord, for example.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
with Fat Buddies, with F Nation, with Fart. I know.
So you've got it. Yeah, you've got it.
I mean, as I said, we are here from April, building from April, so we gain a lot of nice friends here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I just it's always hard to grow, and you're already doing the right things. So, no, that gives me a lot of faith too, because I've really been thinking lately, like, what makes a project a good project? Because there's a lot of times where I'm like, this project to me doesn't seem like it has anything, but the owners or whatever are there 24/7. They're like always in spaces, they're always talking, they're always doing AMAs, and the project continues to pump, even though like there's not really like a strong roadmap in my opinion, or like the best of art in my opinion. But just being there, it seems like that gives a lot of projects enough to continue to raise the floor, to continue to keep people happy. So I've been trying to think, like, Ape Society, for example, just plain makes sense. You have an ape, you stake it, you make money, so duh, right? But not all projects are like that. Like hardly any projects are like that. Even Clay. Like you can't just stake Clay and make, 100 ADA a week or whatever it is. You can't.
Yeah.
But Clay continues to pump. So, I really think all it is the founders and the people that are on the team. The more that people see them, the happier people are to invest in that project. And I think it's really as simple as that, or at least at this very moment.
Maybe for this one, they do need a rapper, Atlanick.
That would be cool. I don't
And
know
who raps?
I
know somebody who raps.
Who would that be? Hey,
right there.
Hey, you know what?
And I think you can come out with a better track than what's on the Bake Nation. I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I think you can create a better track.
That's a bold claim, but I'll try to live up to it.
A snake rap, nonetheless.
I'd start off like.
Just all in the background, dude.
Just all the time.
The Rick and Morty episode with the snake jazz?
yes. But hey, seriously though, can I buy that Kong one for like 1,000 ADA right now? Can I buy the Kong one, Ella?
Yeah, can you repeat, please? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, can I buy the chilled Kong one for like 1,000 right now?
I mean, yes.
or do you want to wait?
No, she already said yes, bro. Lock it in.
You can make an offer, but
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll show a picture to the Kongs or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? And get them a little hyped up about it and see if I can bring some people over and we'll kind of jack the price of that thing up,
Deal.
Okay.
Deal done.
Okay.
So either you buy it for 1,000 or the Kongs come in and outbid you.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it's going to go for more than 1,000. So it's like, I don't want to.
I mean, if that's the starting price, probably.
Yeah.
You started something.
Yeah. So we'll see.
No, that's pretty cool though. That's awesome.
Yeah. Can I see the Kong one again though?
Yeah, let's go check out that Kong.
Let's check out the Kong one again.
And of course, everything that
Wait, no.
If you will buy it, we will pass that money to the same foundation that from our collab with Pretty Cat. So it's gonna
that looks
go
great.
for some good things.
That's great.
That
looks
great.
Really good.
It's very clean too. Like I love messy art, but clean art is also just really cool.
So do you guys have the crowns? Are the crowns on JPEG?
Yeah, they are. You can write Freaky Snakes OG passes and
on JPEG. Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Here.
There's one for 200.
That's not bad. There's only 100 of these.
Well,
yeah.
Might
We
have.
Not all the crowns are already distributed. We have some reserved for the collabs during this week, but also we have our strong OG family, let's say, that are holding their crowns, but because we were given crowns for like really extra activity. and supporting on Twitter, and not only on Twitter, like for the greatest supporters, but also someone can win our crown in a giveaway, and we know that flippers are the flippers, and if they can have a fast money, they would say sell it. But we have a few members on our Discord that are keeping, for example, 5 or 6 crowns. So and they are swiping floor, but there's, sorry, I forgot the word. The smallest amount, let's say. I mean the lowest. Oh yeah, the lowest price was 190, I believe, and the highest sale was 3,500. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I thought I saw the 350 in here. Where did I scroll past it? I only see 300 in here, but
300.
regardless.
Yeah, so 300. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the lowest has been 190.
Yeah, and
so that's pretty cool. It looks like some asshole just bought it for 200. So that's nice.
I'm losing my mind over here because I'm asking the stream right now. Who stole mine?
I don't know who that would be. I don't know what happened.
It's Ben. I guarantee it's Ben, dude. Wow. Okay, so if I stack a couple of them, you
can go back to our Twitter, and we posted like clay boards. I mean, just boards with benefit of holding the crown, our OG, and you have discounted mint price, and you have all the stuff that I told you about. I mean, the pizza event, etc. So you can check post on the Twitter, or I can send you via Discord. Example.
Well, the crown floor is now 280.
And that was fast.
Wow, what a floor. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm letting Ben take the blame for that one, by the way. Ben, appreciate you, homie.
And thank you guys for supporting. When we had, at the beginning, when we was giving away the crowns only for our early supporters, the floor price was 600,000. But yeah, when we started to do giveaways on Twitter, floor dropped. But it's, 200 ADA for me. It's for my art is a really good price. 1 year ago I wouldn't even thought about making an NFT project, and now we are here, and I've made the great work, and I'm really proud of myself. So every money for my art, for my hard work is great for me. I'm happy with everything.
Well, I'm gonna let you know too. I was skeptical at first, but after hearing you come on, I really do like your art, and I really do like the whole vibe of this project. And yeah, I was the one cleanup who bought it for 200.
Wow, dude. You undercut me. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, you just got to be quicker than that. That's all I got to say.
Well, you were looking at him, and I was actually paying attention to what she was saying.
Oh.
So that way, I was being a good co-host.
That's true.
Then I saw the one for 230, and I was like, well, I got to get the one for 230.
To be honest, though, a lot of the times I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, you know what, I might buy this one. And then I hear cleanup, you know what, I'm going to buy this one. And I'm like, out of respect, I'm going to let him buy it. But this time I couldn't let it happen. I couldn't let it happen. Not again.
You went for the jugular on this one. So I have one crown, so I'm okay, I think. But Ben's giving one away. I don't want to take that per chance from somebody who might not have one already.
That's fair.
But yeah, I have to pick up my kids.
All good. If there's any last things that you want to say about the project that maybe we didn't cover.
I think nothing else. But we are meeting on the Monday, actually, December 5th, with Peppermint. So to all the listeners, just check out our Twitter and our Discord. On our Discord, we have like more details than on Twitter, but we are focusing on Twitter. We are focusing, to get more visibility. But on Discord, we are active almost whole day, and we have really amazing and funny people out there. So if you're looking for a great community and for the real people, not bots, just join us. And yeah.
And then how much is mint?
Mint for the OG is 80 ADA, and for the whitelist is 100 ADA.
Okay.
And OG, if you have OG, you also have our whitelist, and we will do snapshot 3 hours before our mint, and you don't have to verify yourself if you have OG crown in your wallet, of course not listed, and we will add your address from the crown also to the whitelist pool, so you will be able to mint as a OG and also as a whitelist, because OGs can mint up to 3 NFTs discounted, and whitelist will be able to mint around 6. So if you would like to mint more, you can mint more as a whitelist. And also, as OG, you will have 1 hour extra before the whitelist time slot, but you can also mint from your OG during whitelist spot time slot. Sorry.
Okay.
So since we just bought an OG pass, do we have to verify that we hold this pass?
If you are verified on CNFT tools, you are all good. If not, you have to do this.
Okay. And what is the total supply again?
4.
Okay.
And yeah, you will be, if you will verified, you will automatically get your role on Discord, and the secret room, OG room, will show up to you. And this is like our only room for OG holders. And we have also pools for our royals. If we have any hard questions, some hard decision, we are asking our community.
Hey, Nick, can you send me an invite to the Discord?
To the freaky deakies, bro.
Yeah, there I am right there. Boom, invite.
Got you, homie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that my right wallet is the one that bought the wallet, because I am connected to CNFT.tools, but I always forget which wallet is connected.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if someone will send you exactly this. This show your snake. This is like our regular emoji.
Crap. I'll show a snake real quick. There we go. Boom. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'm gonna let Cleanup go pick up his kids, so they're not thinking that their dad forgot about them.
Thank you guys for inviting me, for letting me speak here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
no problem. Nice to meet you as well. And remember, everybody, to get outside, see your family, see your friends, here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.